Crypto.XL. Hi guys, do remember again that this is not financial advice. Coming back to you again with another update. So Bitcoin is currently at 67,500. Do recall that I said that we would have a dip at all-time highs, which was approximately 69K. We did, and then our dip was about 15% to the downside. And I said this would be a buying opportunity, which my Patreons and myself did take advantage of. And now we're on our way up again, right? So apparently we're on our way back to resistance again, right? So 69K. So the question is, what happens at 69K for the second time? I would assume that we get rejected again, but the rejection doesn't go all the way down to 59,000 this time. Rejection goes down to somewhere less, maybe 63,000, right? It's possible. And that becomes another buy the dip opportunity. But again, I did say that it was most likely that we break all-time highs before the halving, and lo and behold, that is what transpired. So we're very close. That's next month in April. And it's amazing that we've broken 69K. Now, a lot of people have been taking profit here, and I don't blame them, right? Because no one ever becomes poor by taking profit. It is my contention, though, that I do believe that we're on the precipice of opening the doors to Valhalla. In other words, I think we're going to be going all the way up to heaven, right? We're really, really close to all-time highs. And it would be dangerous for me to get out of the market in a time span where Bitcoin could double in a short period of time. And if I'm out of the market, if I look away and I'm not in the market, let's say I get out of the market because I'm scared because it's going to drop, and go to sleep, wake up the next morning, we're at $80,000. But guess what? I'm not in the market. That feeling, that sunken feeling for me would be too much. So I'm not going to chance it. I'm not going to take the chance. I was in the market from way back here, from 15,500, right? So if we dip again, so be it. As I told you before, I think I told you before, like if we dip, I'll just eat the dip. That's okay. I'll just take it, because I'm not going to get myself out of the market only to buy back higher. Now I have 30% less coins because I thought I could outsmart the market. I'm not going to do that. But to the folks that are taking profit here, that is also smart, right? Because they definitely, if they're in profit, they could always say, I survived the bull market and I came out with profit, right? So it's not a bad strategy either. I'm just saying personally what I'm doing. And I also let you know that none of this is financial advice. But if you look at the calls we've been making on this channel, we're 10 for 10, right? This is your 10-10 channel here. We've just been on a roll, and we're going to keep it that way. Crypto bubbles, the cryptos that were down are now up for the most part, and you can see which ones have the strongest narrative, right? Ajax has consistently maintained a strong narrative since we had the revitalization of this strong movement to the upside for Bitcoin, which leads me to believe that AI coins are going to be a very, very strong narrative going into the halving. Fed AI up 18%. The meme coins did have a really nice bounce, right? But that meme coin bounce, I don't believe is going to last as long and be as consistent as the AI narrative. And while I do like meme coins, what I don't like is when they take the profits away from you. They go all the way back down very, very quickly. As quickly as they came up, they go down as quickly. They seem to not hold on to their gains as much. In other words, it does seem a little bit more risky. And crypto, as you know, is already very, very risky. So I don't think I want even more risk. But the bubbles are looking healthy for the most part. And I think this is a sign of what's to come. If you look at the weekly, we're very, very green, positively green, right? The monthly even more so. It's hard to find a coin that's not up, right? This is doing really, really well. So yeah, congratulations to everyone that was in the bear market, that came through this long, tenuous, tumultuous, burdensome road, feeling like an Israelite trying to walk through the desert here. Congratulations to you for surviving that and for maintaining your composure and not getting emotional during these times. I do think that there are going to be green pastures ahead. There's going to be really strong and powerful green candles coming up. And what you decide to do during this bull run can be very impactful. It can be life changing. Um, Make sure you manage your risk because crypto is highly risky. But for now, we're looking really, really good. And speaking of really, really good, the Patreons are doing really, really good or really, really well, right? They're doing great. You look at Script Network came from nowhere and it's up 34%. DexCheck hit all-time highs recently. I think it was this morning. Um, it just blasted off. And the irony of this whole thing is that I don't think it's going to stop. I think we'll have slight pullbacks, but I really do think that again, once it breaks that 10 cent mark, 10 cent was kind of a psychological barrier. So now that it's past that and it's using it as support, this thing could really explode, right? AGI is up, Core AI is up, Manta. GTAI also reached over $5. It went pretty high. So that's another one to look out for. And if I was not in any of these gems and I wanted to be in these gems, I will look for a pullback and I'll look for support. So wherever the support is, that's where I would buy in. But the Patreons were getting all of these at way lower prices. So, if you're not part of the group, I would recommend you join the group. There's only a few slots left at the lower price. So I would get in before those slots fill up. But right now we're pretty much just cruising. I do send out buy alerts. I send them quite frequently, actually, at least 2 buy alerts a week, right? And with multiple cryptos. So the participants could decide out of the coins that I'm buying, which coins pique their interest. And of course, none of this is financial advice. You're just seeing the coins that pique my interest, the coins that I'm buying, or either I've already bought them or they're in consideration for me to buy, right? Oh, let's talk about a few other cryptos here. Other games is completely ripping it as predicted. And it went up to 0.35, I believe, right? It went up to 0.35. So it's doing very, very well. I would look for a pullback. I think it's back down to 0.2 now, right? To 20 cents. So I think that's probably a good spot to get in if I didn't have an allocation to get in right there about 20 cents. But Ether is going to definitely melt faces. This is a gaming studio with multiple apps and multiple games that individuals can play. And they have the Wheels of Time IP, right? So they're going to be coming out with multiple games. And I think this is just the beginning. Now, if you look at a project like Gala Games and gaming studios, the most profitable coins, the coins that did the most X's, came out close to the halving or just after the halving or during the bull market, right? And so now we're currently in the bull market and the halving is next month. So that's the reason why I would pay attention to gaming studios like other games. And if I didn't have a position, I would make sure I get a position. So yes, I do believe, they have cards of eternity. I'm not going to press play here because of the lag. There's something going on with the system, the current system that I'm on. But absolutely, things are going according to plan, right? And we have a really strong momentum now. If I was not in the market, I would try to look for some dips to get in. And I guess the best time to get in the market would be on pullbacks, right? So as far as a pullback on Bitcoin, a powerful pullback on Bitcoin, I am not getting that kind of energy. I don't think we're going to have like a really strong pullback. I think that that wick that we received the other day was that opportunity, right? That when it went down to 59,000, that's almost a $10,000 decline from the all-time high. So at that point, that would have been where to get in. But you do have to realize that that wick was so fast that if you walked away from your computer or your phone or what have you, your tablet, you could have missed it. You could have missed that wick. So you could have, I guess, you could have set limit orders to catch it right on the way down. Like stair step your way in. But you did have a brief moment for your altcoins to catch some of the lows on the altcoins. But my gut feeling here is I have to tell you that the market has a tremendous amount of upside right now. And I think that I'm not really nervous. I'm not. After we get a few God candles, when that happens, and we start seeing numbers that we didn't expect to happen, I think at that point there might be more, I guess, nervousness, but there won't be as much as most of the market because, like I told you, we've been DCAing for a very long time here. This is not new. So for us to be at a loss, I mean, we would have to come all the way back down here, and I don't think that's going to happen, right? Even if we do have a crash, and that's why I stress to you the importance of dollar cost averaging in, to and with money that you're not afraid to lose, because if you DCA in with money that you need, that's very important to you, when the market drops 30%, 40%, you're going to feel like pulling your money out because you need the rest of it to, pay your bills or to buy groceries or just to go on vacation or to buy that, that game system that you wanted to, right? That's why it's important to just use extra money or spare money, not the main money. But things are looking excellent. I will continue to keep you updated, and I'll be bringing to you in the future a few gems that I'm looking at. This has been Crypto.XL with your update. I will catch you at the next one. Peace.